Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to my intuitive energy channel, and I hope you are all well. It's quite windy here today in the UK. So hi everyone. Just getting used to my new haircut. So uh, so I'm just getting used to it. It's a bit kind of shorter than what I normally have hairstyle wise. So I'm relaxing here and I'm going to do Ask Me Anything show, just kind of setting up here because it's always a bit, Ask Me Anything show. So what I'm going to do first of all is actually do a general read, intuitive read. And now I don't know if anyone's around at this time, but this can be about anything. Can be about what we've been talking about on this channel, or it can be any personal readings that you would like to ask. Okay. So hi there. So I'm going to pop my glasses on. I can't see I can't see without them. And I can see your hi there. Hi there. It's Sylvia's daughter. Hello, Elephant Wanderer. Hello, and Nana Rosebud. How are you? So the first question I get there is: do I feel that Nicola is still alive? Energy wise, energy wise, do I feel that she's still alive? I'm just casual tonight, so I'm not really dressed up. I'm just it is what it is. So do I feel energy wise, intuitively, that Nicola is still alive? Energy wise, yes. I'm getting yes. I may be way out here, but what I'm getting energy wise is with Nicola is her energy is very reluctant. Very reluctant. I don't know what the reluctant means, but there's like a reluctance around her. I feel a reluctance in being in the situation that she's in right now. It's really strange because I did do a reading this evening, but it didn't record, so I kind of put that down to it was not meant to be put on social media. So I forgot about the reading. I did another in-depth reading. I'll tell you a little bit about that reading. Um, there was and the energies I get around this is this I get like a gang stalking energy around Nicola. And what I mean by the gang stalking, I'm not kind of putting this menopause to this, but it's like she felt kind of pushed into a corner to be made to feel as if she is, and I'm sure many women have been labeled with being mentally sick just because they are going through the menopause. I feel this has highlighted this, but I don't feel that she's the first person to be made to feel mentally disabled, if you like, just because she is going through the menopause. And it's a label, isn't it? It's a label. It's slapping a label on, oh, you go through the menopause, you're absolutely you know, barking mad. Um, I think this is, you know, intuitively, spiritually, I feel this has been going on for many, many generations, going back to past kind of centuries, that a woman reaches a certain age. I mean, going back to like Victorian times, they didn't even know what the hell was going on with them. You know, they just knew that they were like going crazy, and some of them was actually put into um, lunatic asylums. That's what they used to call them back then, just because they didn't understand what was going on with their bodies. So, I mean, I have done a lot of kind of research on, because I've got a medical background, on the therapies that they used to use. I think there was a documentary once on television, the therapies that they used to use for women of a certain age with these behaviors. Well, they used to call them like behaviors. And I feel this stigma of the menopause, and you know, women of a certain age are absolute lunatics, comes from way back, you know, way back. They should do a movie on this, I feel. If anybody wants to write a script and make a movie on this, it would be so interesting. Yeah, I actually think there was a movie. They had all these kind of implements to be inserted into a woman's vagina to take away these feelings of this kind of you know, the premenstrual tension, and so it's been around for many, many centuries. But good God, you know, it's 2023. We understand about the menopause. We understand that it's fluctuating hormones for a certain amount of years until, you know, until you pass that. That's what the menopause is. The menopause is it's the ending of your fertile years, and the ending of estrogen and all that kind of thing. I think for 2023, what I pick up with Nicola is that she was backed into a corner, and this is intuitive energies. She was backed into a corner. She felt gang stalked by her own family. And yeah, I do feel sorry for for her family, and I do feel sorry for what's going on there. But there's a lot of naivety in the way that they um, treated her. And maybe they realize that now. Maybe they realize that there is this naivety um, about the way that they, you know, was it like it's like a very, in a way, it's like an immature, shallow, low vibrational kind of attitude towards menopause, and and perimenopause. And all of us go through it. All of us go through it. It is like premenstrual tension on steroids. I went, you know, I've been through it. I'm a certain age of a lady, and I've been through that. And it is like premenstrual tension on kind of steroids, you know, on some kind of, I don't know, on some, you know, gone crazy. But it needs to be understood as like an understanding that, you know, although they say that can affect your mental health, It makes you feel very anxious. The way that I felt going through that, I felt very anxious, very anxious. Didn't mean that I was going crazy. And I know that anxiety is on that spectrum of mental illness. I think that this is, and labeling it on, and you cry a lot. You cry a lot. It seems like, you go through the menopause and you burst into tears at the kitchen sink and all that kind of thing. But what the energies I get with Nicola is that there was this very low vibrational energy around her family, and she felt backed into a corner. They were not supporting her through this, and they were making out that she was just gone, she was insane. "Oh, you're going crazy, you're insane," and if with somebody who's going through perimenopause, menopause, that can burst into tears in seconds, and you press buttons like that daily, continually, without any understanding, without any empathy, without any kind of, "Oh, you've just explained to me what it's like, and I feel it for you, and I'll help you, try to understand so we can get through this. Just remember, it's only for a few years, and once you come out the other side, you kind of look back." Um, so if I got somebody constantly pressing buttons like, "You're crazy, you're going mad, you need to see someone, you need to go and get therapy, you're having a meltdown, you are having a breakdown, my love, you are heading for a breakdown, a nervous breakdown." And if somebody is prodding you all the time like this, and playing with it, playing with your emotions while you're going through the menopause, it can feel like you're going damn crazy. And if you're intelligent, and you realize that it's your hormonal balance that you're going through, and you can step back and see this, well, it's my hormones on steroids, and yet I've got my partner and I've got my family making it a lot worse by doing this, making it a lot more acute by keep pressing those anxiety buttons. So I do feel this, and I feel that she, like a lot of us ladies, bursting into tears for no reason. There may have been an altercation because of this, and and I also get that it's if you're in a DA situation, and you're in a coercive, controlling relationship with a narcissist, maybe, and they're toying with you while you're going through this, and you it's sending you even more crazy. And the only way you feel you can get out of this is to run away, run away, or the only way you could escape this is find another partner that will, who's understanding, and start anew. So I do get like this kind of being pushed into a corner with Nicola. And I'd hate to think that anyone would have been around her toying with her emotions while she's going through that. Because when you go through the perimenopause, through the menopause, you need somebody who's understanding, not somebody who's winding you up, making you feel like you're going crazy. And I feel if they were understanding, I don't feel that they would actually blurt out to all and sundry that their partner is going through some hormonal changes to the whole of the bloody world. So okay, do so that's your question answered there. Do I think she's still alive? I think so. That's what I pick up. Um, Nana Rosebud, hi there. Thank you, Prussian, and I will be with you in one. Thank you for your donation. It's very kind of you. I'll be with you 1 second. Is there any hope that I could get my degree after all without going back to uni somehow? No, because I think you need to actually do those exams through an I'm sorry if it keeps going in and out of connection. We've got such a windy day here. I don't know whether that affects the internet, but where was I? Yeah, a university degree. You want to gain your university degree without going to university. No, I think you have to go and attend a university to take the exam. I'm sure you do. Maybe that's changed now. I don't know, but I'm sure you have to attend, proper setting to sit and do the exam, do the exams to get your degree. Um, but to study for a degree, you could actually do it at long distance, can't you? You can do it through remotely from these universities. I forget there's a site, isn't there, that you can I forget the name of it, but there is Open University. Yeah, there's Open University where you can get your tutors and all that, but you have to pay for that. But I think the exam, you still have to attend a facility to go and take the exam, as far as I'm aware. So, will you actually do that? I think it may be expensive, but I think it's something of a goal of yours. It's possible, okay. You can actually do it that way. Open University, okay. Go and check it out. Go and check it out. And see, because I think did you partly do a course, a degree course? Because I'm picking up you partly did part of a degree course. So I think you've got an understanding of that. So yeah, there's a possibility, Nana Rosebud, that you could actually do that. Um, okay, Madison Darkness, hi there. Question, please. I met a rich man and he's not my type, but he's a very good man. Do you think my family friends will be jealous? You know what? Family and friends can be jealous, even if they love you and adore you as a family member. They can be jealous of anything that you have that they don't have. Um, for sure, for sure. And I feel that you've known this about your family and friends. Whenever you do something, you feel this kickback, this jealousy, this resentment. And sometimes have to say too that sometimes your family and friends can be doing financially doing a lot better than you. Financially can education wise can be doing a lot better than you. But there's just something about you that they can't have, they don't possess. And that's your aura, your light, your inner. It's like you know yourself. It's like you know yourself, you know who you are, you know your identity, you know your true self, you know your core identity. You feel very comfortable in your own skin. You feel very happy with who you are. You're best friends with yourself. Your friends and family can be jealous of that. Jealous of that. You could have a lot less than them. You could live in a caravan and they could live in a big mansion, and you could be riding a bicycle, and you found a lifestyle that suits you and makes you extremely happy. That's like, it doesn't, you may be, well, I don't have a television and I don't have electricity, and I don't, I want to live off grid, and I don't have a car, I have a bicycle. um, and you're very, very happy, you're very happy. But they try to drag that down and say, how can you be happy when you don't possess this and you don't possess that? Because they possess that. So they're pushing it on you. It's like trying to make you jealous of what they've got. When really it's saying, wow, how can you feel so content and happy when I'm struggling to feel happy, and I'm struggling to love myself, and I'm struggling to be happy with who I am? How can you effortlessly feel this happiness? People can be jealous of absolute nothing. So um, I wouldn't allow that to put you off, Madison. Okay, if this guy is a good guy, it doesn't matter if he's rich or whatever his background is. Um, they're going to be jealous. Yeah, I feel, yeah, I think you know that. I think you know that they get jealous. But, don't worry about that. Them getting jealous is their problem, not yours, okay? Not yours. It's nothing to do with you, that they feel so insecure that they have not kind of, they have to keep you beneath them to feel happy. um that's not your problem. That is not your problem, it's their problem. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, please subscribe, because I cover all sorts of topics on this channel. I'm covering the Nicola, uh Meghan and Harry shenanigans, and this other. I like to do investigations too, and I also do your own private questions here. Thank you, Prussian. Let's have a look here for your and I'll get back to, if you do want a question answering very quickly, please, if you want to make a donation, that's up to you. Um, should I move to apartments in, I can't say that. Euclid Avenue before moving to Randy's house? Or is it worth it? What else do you see that's important? Hi there. Oh, again, and I think you'll agree with this, Prussian, is that you're looking at multiple places to live. Why? Why are you looking at multiple places to live? Um, it's like, should I live there? Should I move here? Should I wait and move there? And your head's all over. I'm getting your head's all over the place. Hope you don't mind me saying that. But that's what's coming through here. You're sick and tired of this person where you're living, Um, there's someone around you where you live at the moment, and it's like I really don't feel this is the right place for me to live, and I get that because I sometimes believe that spiritually places are better than other places. I actually say I don't know why you've got all these places that you're wanting to choose to live. And I think I've said to you before, I don't know if I've said to you before, but to actually work on one place and actually settle in that place and make that your home. Um Here, I can't say what you should do or where you should move to. What's that? I've sabotaged myself. I'm getting better though. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And you're thinking about moving in with Randy now? Um, I think I what I'm getting here, I think you should just put things on hold a minute, yeah, Prushan, because I just feel you've got options. What you're doing is you're not really you've got options. You're thinking, and that is just like making you feel a little bit kind of not grounded because you've got all these options and you are well, maybe I should move there first before I move into and why don't you just stay where you are until I think stay where you are and try to just try to settle for a little while because I think you're not sure where you want to be right now. I'm getting stay with where you are for the time being. I get you want a bigger place, is that right? You want a bigger place, a two bed or something, or you want a bigger place and this place is not big enough for you. Um, I actually get that you should stay where you are for the time being. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And I'm sure it makes sense to you, Pushin. I do more than what more than what what you're. Yes, it makes sense. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you, Pushin. I hope that's answered your question there. Hello, Shwan. How are you? Nice to catch up with you again. And I'm trying to get these live Ask Me Anything shows, but because I'm on the move or I work and once I'm kind of got time off, I actually I'm able to do these live shows like this. So it's like look out for me. I will do these, definitely do these like once a month at least. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Um, so let's have a look. Hi, Shwan. What vibes do you get from from my life when I will be 30, 35 years old? I'm 26 right now. Ooh. Oh, I really I am a bit concerned about saying this, but there's like a sexual orientation here. I really don't would not like to um delve in deep there. I don't want to insult anybody, okay? A little bit of confusion of, am I going in the right direction love wise, or is this the right sexuality for me? I'm getting that kind of vibe. What I get for you at 30, 35, I think you would like children and a family. Now, I don't know what sexuality you are, but I'm getting the, is that possible? And you're actually thinking, I'd like to be a dad, and I'd like to have my children. And how would I have children? Just let me know. I don't want to pry about your sexuality, but I think 30, 35, you're going to be thinking about, wow, I'd really like my own son, my own child. And I'm getting a sexuality here coming in. And I don't know whether I put the finger on that. But even if you're heterosexual, yeah, Sharon, if you're heterosexual and I've got that totally wrong, and I'm picking up on the wrong vibe there, I think when you're 30, 35, you want to start a family, you want children, you would like to have children. Um, and that's what I'm picking up. You want to be a dad, and it's like you want the tradition. So if that's any help to you, I think you need to work towards a future, like financially and that kind of thing. That and don't miss out on that either, because I think you'd be a great dad. I do get you as like being a great father. I think you would. I think you're very intelligent. I'm picking you up as very intelligent, Juan, and you would be able to give wisdom. You would sit down and talk to your children and help them on their journey. And I think we should have more kind of parents like that, really. So that's what I'm picking up, Shwan. I'm sorry if that sounds boring to you, or um, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. You want to be a father. That's what I get when you get to 35. Okay, so let's and I don't know the sexuality parts coming in here, and I don't want to I don't know whether that you're gonna, yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying. Okay. Um, so yeah, thank you for asking the questions anyway. Um, and what's that Cookie Monster? Don't think the family of Nicola was very understanding, especially the sister. This sister keeps coming up, and I don't like this energy around the sister. I feel the sister also was pointing the finger out that she's mentally ill, she's mentally sick. I feel the sister's jealous of her, of Nicola. I picked that up on a reading today, and I'm glad that I didn't upload that actually, because I thought, oh, this is going a bit too kind of close to the bone. Um, I'm getting like a crowd kind of taunting of her menopause, and saying, you need to go and get therapy, you need to go and see someone, you need to, your HRT, you've tried your HRT, it's not that. So maybe it's you that's losing your mind. Um, understand, especially sister, she was quite hard in my opinion, and her poor mother said nothing. The mother, The energies I get around the mother is very kind of not beaten down, but very passive. Um, Allows the husband, allows everybody else to speak up. Yet she will sit there and say nothing. It's like she's been conditioned in that way to and you get these families that I actually get like that when I'm around my family. When I'm not around my family, I'm quite talkative, and when I'm with friends and strangers, I'm very talkative. I feel free with my speech, and I can talk and I feel comfortable. But when I'm around family, it feels like I have to sit there and be quiet. Isn't that strange how that happens? It's a conditioning as you're growing up. It's like, you're the lower down in the pecking order here, especially with large families. It's like you're lower down in the pecking order here. So you've just got to sit and be quiet. Um, so I get this control as well with the men there. Yeah, so it again, we get a small town. It's a small town that they live in. Um, it's a small town mentality, you know how that goes. So that's what. Thank you for subscribing, guys. I'm just thank you so much, and yeah, I just feel you're my spiritual sisters too. I love it. I love doing this. I just love doing this. And I do Ask Me Anything shows at least once a month. I work as well, so it's hard to do that. That's why if you want to give a donation, that's great, because it helps the channel grow. And also please subscribe, like and share, because that's going to help. I try and get on here as much as I can. Um, Definitely. Okay. So, let's have a look. Yeah. New subscriber, love and light, spiritual sister. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Um, yeah, you can ask a question. That's absolutely fine. As you can see, people give a super chats, who've been around me for a while, and I go straight to the super chats. Thank you for your super chats, by the way. Hi, Helen. How are you? I'm good. I'm good, Helen. This job that I'm doing is good. It takes a lot of my time up, but it's I'm happy because I'm going to be able to, with the days that I get off, travel and save up and travel and all that kind of thing, and also be able to do this channel in my kind of hours that I've got off. So yeah, it's okay. It's work. I've still got to work, unfortunately. But as far as it goes, it's not too bad. Thank you for asking. Um, Oh, yeah. What's that, Nana? Yes, I did go to uni. I thought so. I thought you completed so many modules and then kind of stopped. So it's not going to be that difficult for you, but didn't take the final exam. Yeah. I think you may have to do the course again, but you're going to find it easier. In fact, you'll add bits to it. And I'm getting like I'm getting more of a creative kind of subject. I'm getting either creative writing or um is that right? Right, that's what's coming through. Nana Rosebud, creative writing, literature, that kind of thing. I think I think you've developed since you did those modules before. I think you've developed, you've become more creative, and reaching for. I may be wrong. I'm picking up creativity. I may be totally wrong, but yeah, go for it because I get this time around. You're going to actually see it more and understand it more. Yeah. Hi, Cube Mel. Thank you. What? strange names that you use as your names, but cube mouth, okay. Cube mouth, wanting to change my life, my location, my work, feeling trapped. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm so sorry that you feel overwhelmed. Wow. Look, cube mouth, if you want a personal, private reading, I do help clients to actually find the right path, to help them on their journeys and spiritually. So if you, because that can take a while to explain that, because you've got a number of things there. Um, your location, where you live, your work, and all that kind of thing. Um, it's very important to find out what your niche is and your calling is in this life. I mean, sometimes our calling is is hard. Our calling is challenging. Our calling is very challenging, and but we feel like we're in the right space, in the right location, and in the right or nearest to the right job that you feel, but that may still be challenging. Um, Sometimes you have to work on what you feel is the right kind of calling for you or right niche in life for you. You have to work on that. You have to look at your personality and what sort of things that you like and enjoy, and what skills that you have that you want to share in this life. um and that takes a lot of digging to find that. um but once you find it, you can then work around actually moving towards that. Okay, like for instance, I would say, um for instance, this is just like making this up basically. Say that if I wanted to open a bed and breakfast in France, or some kind of respite place in France, and that would be, my calling. Um, how would I actually? What would be the steps for me to get there and do that? Well, I'd look at me myself. I'd look at why I want to do that, because I like to see people happy. I like to help to people to feel fulfilled, help them to feel content and smiling. Um, and that makes me happy if I can do that. I know that it's going to be hard work, but that's something that I would, enjoy. and and then I would look at, how do I get to that? How would I move towards that? Well, I'd look at, well, I'd like a job where I'm helping people. I'd like a job where I can make somebody happy and smile. I would like to make people's day. So then I'd be looking for maybe to build up money or finances to actually take me in that direction, in that kind of capacity. So I'm taking steps towards that. So that's the way that I would uh, I would encourage you to actually look at. Sit down, look at what you've got in front of you. I don't like my location. Why don't you like your location? I don't like my job. Why don't you like your job? and then look at ways to plan things so you do actually go in the right direction. So that's what I would, because that's going to take a lot of hard work, Cube Mouth. It's going to take a lot of hard work for you to feel even partially satisfied with, even, you know, 50% happy with your location and your work situation. If you get that far, then I would say you're achieving. Okay. When will it change? Now. It's going to change now because you have listened to my intuitive energies, spiritual energies. So it's going to start to change now. I'm sending from the universe energies for you to look at this and start changing this now, if that makes sense. Okay, let's continue. Thank you for your donation there. That's amazing. And okay, so how does Joel, thank you for your super chat, Saskia Avenues. How does Joel feel about me? Ooh, let's have a look. And I'm going to use this deck here. How does Joel feel about me? So, hello everyone. Trying to get comfy here. How does Joel feel about me? How does Joel feel about Saskia? How does Joel feel about Saskia? How does Joel feel about Saskia? I think there's an ego involved here. Is this I get this card, the Stork card. The Stork card in this deck is this is for work. It's a card where somebody has to travel to work. So I don't know if that's this person travels a lot for work, and I also get that there may be a partner involved here. There may be somebody around him. You either know about that person or you don't. But this person travels. I get a very attractive person, Joel, very intelligent. I think he's got an aura, he's got like a charisma about him that, that it's like it ticks all your boxes. Intelligent, charming, kind. How does he feel about you? Wow. I get the star card in this deck. This person has noticed you. This card is a card of being famous. This card is that you are the star of his show. This person has noticed you. So this person thinks you're absolutely the bee's knees. They think you're attractive. They have noticed you. And they think you're great. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I get the person who travels a lot. There may be an ex in the background or somebody in the background. He thinks you're absolutely great, and that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, I get a corporation, a large building, a work situation. I'm not sure if this person travels there, an institution, a university. It could be a university, a large building, a corporation, a large business. So I definitely get a work situation, and this person thinks you're amazing. Okay, he feels that you are. If he sees you like you're famous, you're amazing. You're famous, and it's like wow. Although you're not famous, but he will see you as like the bee's knees kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting. And Prussian, thank you for your super chat, Prussian. What is it you see about the person or people that's stopping me from sleeping and making me lethargic and trapped? Thank you. Yeah, I picked that up, didn't I? I said earlier that there's someone around you that's that's not kind of doesn't feel comfortable. What I get where you live is like gossip. People, it seems like the neighbours like to gossip, and I'm not saying that that bothers you at all, but sometimes you move to an area or you move to a place and you hope to kind of fit in, and it works out. It's hard work to fit in. The neighbours. I always say before you move into a place or move to a location, is to visit the place first. Go and visit. Go to the shops, talk to the shopkeepers. Uh, go to the pub, go to the bars, go and chat to the cafes, and get a feel for a place before you actually move in, and commit yourself to a place. A lot of people would say, do you know, I don't even bother doing that because I don't give a toss about what people think about me. I think me personally, I do care. I want to get along with I want to get along with the community, and it's always nice to feel part of the community. Where you are, Prussian, I feel there's a lot of gossip, and you don't like that. I think you are a little bit like an island, but you hoped that that you would you would. But I think this is irritating you, that the gossip about this person, gossip about that person, and this is what and gossip about you, and gossip about you, um and I feel this is what's making you and this lady's face, this lady's face is not welcoming. um if you've got like a neighbor, and the first time you meet them, they just roll their eyes and like, oh my god, who are you, and just like roll their eyes at you, and really show their character. It's like saying to me, if I saw a neighbor and I said, hello, how are you, and they just looked at me and like, oh my god, who the hell are you? um I think that would be an impression to say, well, that's not your fault. I wouldn't blame. I'd actually feel sorry for that person. I wouldn't blame myself. I'd kind of see that as like, wow, you have to express yourself in that low vibrational way. I feel sorry for you. Um, so that's what I get. I think that's what it is. It's this kind of um these people around you. That's why I feel this. Yeah, they're gossips. And the thing is like, I know what you're going to say. I don't really care about people like that. They don't bother me, but obviously they are bothering you. And I think that you have to kind of feel sorry for them. It's like, wow, be friendly, and be friendly, and but some people are so toxic. When you're friendly towards them, they see that they hate it, because they, again, jealousy of you actually being capable of being happy, and feeling centered within yourself, and being happy with you, and being happy with your life, that they feel jealousy and envy of that. And you're not going to stop that. You're not going to stop that. So if somebody's got a really screwed up face, then you just kind of say, "Hi, how are you? Hope you're fine, and hope to see you around. And if you want me to go to the shops at any time, just reply to those types of people with compassion." That's what my answer would be to that. And then that will help you sleep at night, and that will help you feel less anxious about your surroundings, if that makes sense. Okay. So I've got to put my gloss on because I can't read. Um, yeah, it is quite good, Helen. It is, but it is busy. Yeah. Okay, Shwan, thank you. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm bisexual. Wow, look at that. I had no idea that you were bisexual. You see, I love when my intuitive energies express like that. I just love it. I love it when I'm in tune like that. I picked up a sexuality, you're bisexual. So, I think that's going to be, you're going to have to make a choice either way. Um, yeah, I'm amazed that I picked up this sexual orientation thing, because it's like you don't know which way. Especially at 30, 35, I think you're going to make a choice at 30, 35 that you want to be a father. Um, can I ask, what vibes do you get about my relationship with my partner, male or female? When I yeah, I get a nice relationship. And I think this person, I feel automatically you want to have children with this person. I would say female, but I really wouldn't like to say. Again, that's your choice. But I feel that you will feel that this sexual orientation, you've got to make a choice here. I can't believe I picked that up. That is even amazing for me. Um, but I would say that you need, I think 30, 35, you want to be a father, and that will make your choice of which way you want to go. Does that make sense? But yeah, I think it will be good. I think you're going to be happy. You'll be a great father. Not ready yet, 26, but I think by the time you're 35, you'll make a great father. Um, and that's what I'm getting. I do see a female with dark hair, uh, quite intellectual, like uh, um, somebody who's quite intelligent, who's been to university, who's understands about this deciding on sexuality. Um, so that will all be understanding and open, with not open to see people, but open that you've had this. But then again, I don't want to say you are going to choose a female at 35, but I get, because that's your choice. I really shouldn't be interfering with your fate here, but I do get that you want to be a father. I do see that you're going to be a good father. I do see that you will be happy, and you've got a lot to give a child. That's what I get here. Okay. Nana Rosebud was weighing up my choices. If I didn't go back to uni, I thought I would write a book. Wow. Uh, but my life, uh, but my life, you're spot on. Thank you so much. So, is that going back? Is it a creative subject? Um, I picked up on a creative subject, but Harry Potter 3, it's such a pity. What's that? It's such a pity you didn't post the new video. I recorded it. I recorded it, but it didn't record. And I always see that as fate, as like it's not meant to be. But what I did pick up on that reading about Nicola is the gang stalking, um, being hemmed into a corner. The sister, the mother's very quiet and timid. Her mother, I feel that she just stays quiet. There's like a dominance of and prodding of, and she's like defending herself. I'm not crazy. I'm not mad. I'm just, I just need some help with my hormonal therapy. And, it makes me so angry when women are labeled and slapped a label on that they're going, that they're crazy when they're not crazy. They're just going through hormonal changes. But it's got a stigma. The menopause has got a stigma, and it's such a shame that it's still got a stigma today, 2023. I'm not surprised with a small town in Lancashire, actually, that is still going on. I think down the south of England, it's not so archaic like that. Thank God. I think it's so I'm going through the menopause, and your female doctor will say, would you tell me how you feel about this, and tell me if this is working, the therapy, and we can move it on to something else, and we totally understand. And what to remember is it's not going to last forever. It will not last forever. You will get through this. We'll help you get through this. But I I I feel that it's quite misogynistic in some parts, and I hate to say that, in some parts of the northern towns. There's this misogyny that the females are, and if some, you know, are barking mad if you've got hormonal issues, So, and I think that comes from years back. Okay, um, you don't fit there, Prussian. Oh, I'm so sorry, Prussian, that's happening. Oh my God. I would give them compassion. Don't take it personally. Um, it is what it is. And I know you don't fit there. So anyway, guys, just want to say I hope you've enjoyed um, this session. To finish off, I wanted to do this to begin with, but to finish off, I'm going to do a um a a, a reading for all of us, whoever this is, who I'm reaching out to, and also remember to like, share, subscribe. To I do come on and do these questions and answers for you guys at least once a month. Um, so, what's that? Harry Potter 3, the menopause issue and the alleged alcoholism was victim blaming. Yes, that's what I thought, actually, by certain people. I think narcissists. So do I. So do I, actually. That makes me so annoyed. Even to even bring up, even to bring up menopause is so toxic. It's so victim blaming. It's so archaic. It's so misogynistic. The list goes on, really. Um, yeah, so thank you. So I'm going to pull out some cards. So stick around and let's do a daily reading, as I've always called these. a daily read. Let's have a look at a daily read. A daily read, not for Nicola, but for us on our journeys here. Let's have a daily read for us on our journeys. A new chapter. So, this is a new cycle that is starting. So, you have a new chapter starting, and I have a new chapter starting, that's for sure. Part of this new chapter is holding back your enemies. Look, this is Nicola, isn't it? As well. Um, is holding back challenges, holding back your enemies because of this new chapter. And also wanting justice. Wanting justice, whatever justice that may mean in your life. And we also get stability, family, financial and family stability here. Well, that's really nice. So, although you've got your challenges and you're fighting back these challenges because you've started this new cycle, um, you are going to get justice and you are going to find stability within your family. So, and I do get this. This is a start of building up your finances here too. So this is like investments, savings, um, property, that kind of thing. And again, I get this. This could be law enforcement, or it could be solicitors. But I get justice. Justice is coming. There's some justice of the peace or legal issue, and this is going to actually you get a message about this email, text message about this illegal issue, possibly. But again, I get the 10 of Cups and I get family stability. This is all going to work out. This is all going to work out. And you are going to start this new beginning with the rebirth card. Oh, Nicola, if you're watching this, this is pretty good. But I have this this sounds good and it sounds very, you have all this stability and it looks quite good, this new cycle. There's also there is jealousy, envy. There's people that see you, that sometimes these people, because this is working out for you, um can be can actually hate you for that. They can hate you for actually things working out for you. So this could actually, they could unleash their jealousy and envy on you. But that's okay because this has happened in the past. And you can put this down to actually, this could be a past issue that you're not going to have any more of this anymore. You're putting a stop to this now. I don't want any more of this jealousy, envy, anger from you anymore, and you're putting a stop to this, because this past card here is like this shaming you. This shaming is something of the past. So this is going into the past. It's like that, they're not even going to bother to shame you for this. You have got the power in this situation with the Ace of Swords, and sacrifice. It's taking a lot of sacrifice here for you. You've had to sacrifice a lot for this. This understanding, you've had to understand this. You've had to understand why these people have been toxic. You've had to understand why you've been put under this pressure. You've had to understand why this person has been angry with you, jealous of you, and all this kind of thing, and being underhanded with you. So yeah, so I get like, this is whatever this is, this relationship, marriage, is going to be put on hold because and to a point here that you're going to cut this person off completely. You're going to cut this person off. Things are going to but there is this person cannot come back with to you with this trickery or this envy, this jealousy, this gang stalking anymore. They can't do this to you anymore. It's over. So we have the magician card. The magician is, manipulation, trickery, but I don't feel that. Yeah, you're walking away from this. You're walking away from this. No more of this. This person cannot do this to you anymore. In fact, you're going to get people caring and sharing with you again, like things used to be. You're going to, find people who are on the same page as you and are caring and sharing towards you. I'm not saying life is going to be easy. I see you juggling. There's like, look what you did to me. Look what happened with the dark clouds in the distance, and actually finding your grounding here, and juggling these memories of look what happened, and I'm having to find the solid ground again here. And yeah, I do see some of you may actually feel very sad about this, or the other person may feel very sad about this, but you're going to come out on top here. You are going to be the upstanding lady here, stronger and more, an upstanding lady with more wisdom. It's like you have been dragged through a lesson in life, and it's like this is really how people can be. Okay, I get this. There's like a bad taste in your mouth, though. It's like you are moving to a new era with like a bad taste in your mouth, and you can remember the way it used to be, but you're moving away from that. That's never going to happen again. This is what I'm getting here. Okay, so sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys. Thank you for your super chats. I hope you've enjoyed the Ask Me Anything show, and I will be back soon. Okay, and bye for now. Bye bye.